What's up guys, and welcome to another Ego Duel Links video. So today is the 3rd of December, and you know what that means. You are able to unlock and obtain the exclusive skill for Trey called Orichalcum Chain. So to unlock this skill, you must inflict 4,000 or more points of battle damage with a single attack using Trey. You don't necessarily have to use Chronomalies, you can use other archetypes just to inflict that high amount of battle damage at one go, just to obtain the skill. And the skill is as follows. Select a Chronomaly monster on your field and place a Chronomaly XYZ with the same level on top of it from your extra deck, and it will be treated as an XYZ Summon. However, you cannot summon any other monsters during the turn you activate the skill, and it can only be used once. So what this actually means that you can essentially go for an XYZ on turn 2 without using two monsters right from the get-go. And also then for that turn, if you have a Chronomaly Golden Jet at level 5 and you can use a skill to increase the level one more time, then you can right there get into a Chronomaly Atlantis. So this applies to a Chronomaly monster that's already pre-existing on the field and you have not yet summoned any other monsters. So with level 4 you can go to Chateau Hayek, which is essentially a great play, not to mention 2,500 points of defense, and also a very good skill that can be activated during any player's turn to essentially cut down your opponent's attack points to 0. And even if your opponent were to destroy this card for that turn, you can essentially build up your graveyard, not to mention you have cards like Moai Carrier and also the Chronomaly Moai. So you normal summon Golden Jet. If you were to actually start the turn just like this, special summon Moai Carrier, then special summon Chronomaly Moai, bring out Golden Jet, use Golden Jet's ability to increase the levels of all monsters on the field. Henceforth, you'll have a Moai Carrier and also a Moai at level 6 with already a Chronomaly Chateau Hayek in your graveyard. Then you can XYZ into Atlantis, use Hayek as an XYZ equipped to the monster. Therefore, Atlantis will gain a bonus half of that monster's attack points and essentially go up to 3,600 points of attack. You can boost the attack even higher if you have like Chronomaly Pyramid, Eye Tablet, or any other field spells or equipped spells to further increase Atlantis attack points up to 4,000 to 5,000 if you want to. It all depends on how fast your deck is able to perform, but because I built this deck on what I actually obtained recently, and I only obtained 2 copies of Mass Golem, but because Mass Golem you can only control 1 copy on the field, and it has a great special summoning effect. If you activate a spell card, you can essentially special summon this card from your hand this turn. You can essentially just go into rank 4 right on the spot. Even if you were to normal summon a Mud Golem, then you activate something like Pyramid Eye Tablet to boost the attack, then special summon Mass Golem, go into Chateau Hayek, and then the next following turn, if you have another Moais in your hand, you can special summon them onto the field, and even if they were to be used as attack targets, you can essentially cut down your opponent's attack points just by detaching a material. And if you were to have a Golden Jet on the field after you special summon 1 Moai, then you can essentially increase this monster's level by 1. Then during the next turn, if this Moai stays on the field with a decent amount of attack points, you can literally use Orichalcum Chain to bring out Chronomaly Atlantis. But you must keep in mind that you must have a numbers monster in the graveyard in order to fully utilize Chronomaly Atlantis' effect of using number monsters as an equipped spell, therefore boosting its attack points, and also you will be able to activate its second effect, which is cutting down your opponent's life points by half by detaching that equipped spell. So without further ado, let's get into a duel so I can actually show you how this deck can actually be utilized, how this skill can actually be utilized in a match. So let's just get right into it and go into one sample duel so I can show you how you can actually use this skill instead of just blabbering on and on without any proper demonstration.
You duel! My turn!
So right now we have Golden Jet on the field, and it is at 1,300 attack points of attack. But we would not do that because we'll be summoning Chronomaly Mud Golem instead. Then we are gonna set this card and activate Pyramid Eye Tablet.
Chronomaly
Therefore, Pyramid Eye Tablet increases the monster's attack points. If your opponent were to bring out a card that Chronomaly card where it cuts down your own attack points, then you will not have much trouble because you have a decent amount there left. So right now you have the option of actually turning XYZ summoning a Chronomaly rank 4 right on the spot, but I would not recommend you to do that for that turn, since you know you'll be using the effect later on. So for now, let's get into our hand a copy of Moai. Then we normal summon Golden Jet. We'll go into Hayuk on this turn.
I built the overlay network. Here's number. Let's Chronomaly Chateau Hoyuk attack. And ready or not, I drop. I activate the spell card. Chronomaly tech. Ready or not, I draw.
So right now I'm gonna normal summon Chronomaly Moai by tributing off this monster, and then I'm gonna activate the field spell Babylon, activate the effect, to special summon Golden Jack back onto the field. So I'm gonna banish Mud Golem to bring out this card, and essentially I'm gonna use the effect to increase the levels. Therefore, the next turn when I were to use the skill for Orichalcum Chain, there's gonna have an option for me to XYZ summon into it.
I activate the spell card. Chronomaly technology. It's time. It's my. I draw.
Alright, so this is it. We'll activate Orichalcum Chain and go into Atlantis. But as you notice, Atlantis, when it is treated as a XYZ summon, the effect of actually selecting the number 36 does not trigger. Henceforth, this effect is not actually suitable for you to bring out Atlantis if you want to use the effect. But if you just wanted to bring it out just so that you can have a beefy amount of attack points for Atlantis on the field, then it is good for you. But the most suitable target is still Chateau Hayuk. So that's one thing for you to keep in mind as you use this skill. But essentially, I would still prefer using Divine Artifacts over this effect of Orichalcum Chain, because in the end, the only thing you can literally target is Chateau Hayuk as your XYZ monster, because long term that's gonna be it. Anyways, that's about it for the rundown of the skill of Orichalcum Chain, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And I also want you guys to keep in mind that this event is still going on until the 5th of December. Henceforth, henceforth till the 5th of December for you to unlock the new episode. So until then, you guys just need to increase your cumulative reward system, obtain all the event exclusive cards such as Moai Carrier, and also the free gems are there just for you to actually rake it all up. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.